Good morning. Good morning. Where's the little light? I see it. I don't know what's going on this morning. I don't know what's going on. I'm looking for my head. Where's it at? What about this? You could do this morning. I could. I could do that. I could. Oh my. So now you can see me. Hello. I was going to turn the light on, facilitate a headache. Now I don't have to do it because you can see my face. Do you see it? It's a little topsy-turvy, a little twisted up. Don't worry about it. It's mine. I had to review my last video so I can know exactly where I was at in communicating. And I did. I think it was pretty good. Get the right mix of funny and such. And hey, you need that. Need a little bit of laughter. Probably need a lot more laughter in our lives. In our lives. Because laughter, it's healthy. It's freaking healthy. It's good for you. One of the things that they say is like when you have a trauma or something, your body will store that in your tissue somewhere. Need more light. We'll have to turn the light on. I will facilitate a headache. I will preemptively strike it out. This is not for correct medicine. What is this? Something else. Jeffrey. Pardon me, sorry. Get your shit together. I'm trying to. You're being stupid. I'm not. Huh. Trying to tell people stuff. You're not even up. I got up at 8:08. It said. Now I was not able to go to sleep at the regular time because I had a visitor. My visitor came over. I persuaded visitor to go to sleep into the bed, wake up early, ride the fucking bike, fight the world. The visitor remains in unknown woman status as little sister. However, the mind recognizes the person as intimate ally. By use of means of willpower, intention, etc., no such rending the veil is necessary. Now, the things that piss you off about people, especially how they interact with other people, and in this case, this person needed some sort of, I've known them for a long time, they've got a really negative mom. Like, I mean, the negativity and my ability to tolerate it is done. I can't do it. Can't go around it. Can't listen to it at all. This is the lady that got blown down by the wind the last time she came. She, whatever reason, I don't know, when her son came over, because he was working with a friend to move some of the stuff, get some of the vehicles. He was just over there to make a buck or whatever. I try to think of him in the same position as me. When I asked him if he takes care of his mom or whatever the fuck, no, was not the response. He was not in the proper response. Ever since that day, he started freaking out. I didn't really talk to him in all that depth, but I did take the stick he gave me, hooked it to my ley line jumper, which is a piece of rebar in front of the tree. Almost instantaneously, he began acting out, passing his mom's room, saying crazy shit. The little sister beat his ass. I don't even know what she was doing, how she got over there. I don't know. Beat his ass. How do you know? I saw the video. Someone videoed it. This is all fascinating to me. I think, wow, this is interesting. You know, it's almost as if he were triggered by some sort of spell to drop his veils, drop his bullshit veils. You know? To some degree, even if your mom's a bitch, and my mom was a bitch, you're supposed to show respect to your parents. And I know it's hard. My mom, I had to retreat from her, and I physically wanted to kill her with my snickle stick, which I had a metal punch attached to the end, giving me a nice little pokey end. And it was at least 3 inches, so I knew I could hit that motherfucker in the chest and murder her ass if she came through that door. And for whatever reason, she'd get you and corner you, and always with the bullshit, accosting you with the worst kind of fucking talk. I've never heard anybody talk to somebody like this woman would talk to you. She didn't have any emotional intelligence at all. She would pick whatever area she could get a rise out of you and just start chiseling away. She was sick. Seriously, something fucking wrong with her. I secretly recorded some of these interactions because I want to see. If you're going to act a fool, watch how quick you turn your fucking happy face back on when the camera's on. That's how I knew she was fucked up. Something's wrong with her, really wrong. Anybody else, you get the camera out, you're going to get that shit. If they're truly crazy, if they're truly directing an attack towards you and want to attack and don't give a fuck, the person you need to worry about is the one that don't give a fuck. Tape whatever you want. They're going to come at you. It doesn't matter. This one had the awareness of how she could be seen. Didn't want to be caught looking like she is. Very key. She didn't want to be caught being fake. Putting back the face on, fake. She couldn't be genuine. Couldn't do it. Because she always was mad at you. She hated you. She wanted to pay for your being alive. She wasn't trying to have kids. She too was just having sex. Now she's got to be a mom. She resented you. That's an ugly take on the situation of parenting. But if you look at the miracle of life, you know it is a blessing and it is a miracle. But then there's the curse. There's the curse that you're going to have to fucking do all this stuff to raise your kid. And you need to be there for them. So you have problems. When you get two people in this dynamic, if they're not solid, and they can't be solid, if one of them's not going to be solid, they can't be. You understand? I experienced this. I experienced it hardcore. Because although I made mistakes and tried to correct it, I noticed there was no real will to either incorporate the lessons and that person have them. The only real thing going on and support for that person was that I needed to be the sacrifice. I had to be the fault. Only then would they ever help her. Only then. You know, this was all facilitated by, what is his name? The stepdad. See, the mom wasn't the mom. The mom was her aunt, and the aunt's husband was a molester. Molested all the girls. That's what they said. That's what they said. Now me, being young and foolish, I believed all of it. Now I can't say if I know if it's true, if it's any truth to it, or if it's all just made up shit. But there was a period of time where I just had to be working with this guy. Excuse me, sorry, very unprofessional. Doing some electrical work, and I had got it in my head to just turn the breaker on when he's working on it. Oops, a mistake, and he's out of there. They'll surely get some insurance money, whatever. Done. Take his ass out. This actually surprised me at how willingly to do this I was disturbed by it. I was going to do it. And I don't premeditate shit to do it like that. Whatever idea I had, whatever recent activity was spoken to me about this guy had pushed me across the line. So I start making my way over there. I'm going to do it. I get the voice. What's the voice say? It says, oh, so I guess you're going to decide if who lives and dies now, huh? I'm like, huh? What? So you decide? I don't have a will or a purpose for this guy? You just decided what you think you know is true, so you're just going to do this? Huh? You're just going to pull the breaker, huh? You're just going to light him up, huh? In my head, I hear the voice. That's what it said. So I didn't do it. I renewed my faith in God yet again. That, hey, I don't know. And I'm being manipulated. I was being manipulated by someone who was feeding me their narrative into my ear, giving me what I wanted. And then, what's the truth? The truth is that there's probably lies. It's probably lies. Every alliance in this family was one of lies, mistrust, and secrets. Everyone's fucking everyone over. All the time. Lies, cheating. So, it never stopped. It's always the same shit. Did the man molest his daughter? I have no idea. Something probably likely happened, and it sounds like they were equally just as fucked up as supposedly they were making him off to be. Because I remember some weird shit she's saying, like she's fucking doing something to the dad to get money out of him when he was drunk. Like they could lap dance him or do something fucking weird. Right there, that doesn't fit. You don't lap dance your dad. I don't give a fuck if he's drunk or if he's not your dad. If he's in the role of your dad, you're not going to fucking do that. Unless you're sick. If you're sick and fucked up, you're going to do that. And guess what? Buddy, that's what it was. It took me a long time to get it figured out. The man tried to tell me when I was marrying the girl. He told me everything about all the daughters. Just give me enough time to run. And I didn't listen. I'm in too deep now. I done fucking... No, didn't run. Should have ran. Should have got the fuck out of there. But of course, would not have my children if I did that. Now I have my oldest son, and I don't. Because you know what? He was at our wedding. We weren't yet married. We were almost married, but we didn't get yet married. And this is playing a role in this schism we have today. It is. It absolutely is. Because you know what? I could go back to when he was in the stomach and look at the things that I made mistakes, and I never really corrected those or acknowledged them properly. So I'm going to do that now. Because there's really no other reason. Because normal people, even with society the way it is, fucked up, can forgive and can communicate and can build something. Only the situation with him telling me what he's telling me and him being angry and hateful as he is inclusive of the knowledge that he has to have before he was born. So the only other area of responsibility and accountability I would need to look at would be that time. And I remember some things that happened. And if I am honest, and it's hurtful to look at them, but if I'm honest and I look at it, I could see what he has against me. Then I can deal with it, put myself back together out of this sliced ass state on the matter. Because it is very hurtful for somebody that's not even going to try. Even if I was like horrible and just beat him, I would never beat him, never fucked him up. But I had my own problems and shit I was dealing with while trying to keep the family together with the mom who has no interest in my interests or best interest. No interest. Does not care. She's not going to get the assistance from any of her people unless I'm the fall guy. Okay? That's why she disappears. It's gone. But then has to come as if some sort of spell made her come. Like she's under some spell even saying the trance word shit. I'm like, well, this is interesting. But so you got to honor the father in some way because of your tears and your misuse of the relationship that was good to you. You have to honor it. She had to honor it. She couldn't follow through and do it all the way. But her own words made her do it like a spell. And that was just insane, crazy, because I watched it all. And this person stuck me with her nails in the back, hit me with all the fucking horribly good and bad I could ever want to have to fucking remember all the fast. You know, this person stole our income tax money, went to the CPS and told him I was beating her and raping her. Meanwhile, she's stolen all the money. So what did she do? They took the kids from her because she went up there high as hell, telling them I was getting her high and beating her and abusing her, which was not the case. That was not truth at all. She did it to steal the money and try to get away. She thought she'd get me put in jail or something, and then she could skedaddle off with her little girlfriend and the little fucking dumbass bitch she was friends with that helped her scheme and concoct. And because I had a different car, a newer one, she would just steal it because she knew she could do that because she was my wife. Just take the fucking car away and just hide it somewhere. She'd have the car. This is the manner of person you're dealing with. She's not trying to be in a relationship like that. She's trying to cutthroat her way through every fucking phase of life. Every time you get close and try to get right with her, she'd fucking stab you in the back. Stab you in the back. So how many of those do you get? I got about 2 or 3 of them. Real good stabs in the back. You know, emotionally devastating. You know, could I get my shit back together and go get a good job? I could go back to the career I had a couple times, put shit together, but I was never fucking feeling safe again. Never felt safe again. If you had everything and you were all right, didn't feel safe. Went to work, I'd start having panic attacks, shit, freaking out. Well, didn't even know what the fuck was going on. I'll tell you now, I know. It was that I thought I'd come home, either find something crazy going on, or there'd be nothing there. Every fucking day. And it started wearing me down where I couldn't fucking do it. I couldn't fucking do it no more. When somebody loves you, they love you. There's an innate awareness and ability not to harm you and to try to take care of you. And just to take care of you is to fucking love you like you love them. Seriously. It doesn't mean fucking anything else. When you take care of somebody, you help them stay safe and you keep safety of their place and their life number one in your mind. You don't fucking trade them in for a new one. You don't sell them down the river for some fucking funds you can get. Every test this person had, they was going to trade or sell me for gold, for dope, for money, whatever. Every test they failed. Because they didn't have enough love for themselves to love someone else. They didn't love me. And you could see that in this person's face when I saw them. They were so devastated because they took the wrong path. And this person loves them. This person genuinely loves them and doesn't want to harm them. And they don't even have the fucking kindergarten capacity for that. To even like communicate by whatever fucked up way two people that are divorced can, that have kids. They've got to disappear because they can't deal with it. So there you have it. Now with the orgone stuff, you get all these weird traumas stored in your body, but your body will have something arise and you have the opportunity to heal it because you revisit the situation, you see what happened, and you heal. And when you heal, if it's somebody you miss, you just say goodbye, you hug them. If it's somebody you wronged, you fucking apologize. You tell them you love them, you let them go, and then you re-enter normal space and reality. Suddenly, whatever was stored in that muscle tissue, it's gone. You know, you get a couple of times. For whatever the body does, it pulls this stuff up, and it pulls it up pretty standard, you know, in accordance with how the body runs and when it needs to run its cycles to do these things. It gives you an opportunity to revisit it. If you miss that opportunity, the body will absorb it and at great pain to you. Because your body will take a hit and it won't be the same. And it won't be a little area. It'll be your whole body will lose something of its threshold, something like that, and it's serious fucking business. So it does behoove you to deal with your trauma shit. And if you don't know it, it's not a bad idea to get some help and try to figure it out, which you can do. It is necessary for your well-being and for everyone involved in your life. So if you care about yourself, you will do these things. If you don't care about yourself, you'll put on the fake nails, you'll put on the fake hair extensions, you put your little face together, and you'll be fake. And you'll find somebody that likes that fakeness. And you know what? You'll negotiate yourself against that person's negotiations, and you'll have sold your soul into slavery because you denied yourself the truth. Because either you were brought up in some sort of satanic ritual abuse shit and you couldn't overcome it, or you really don't have any value because you're so bought into the satanic world system that you just, that's all you need, but that's all you get. But I want some real fucking passion, and I want some real fucking love from a real person that knows what the fuck is going on with their self, can carry that capacity to knowing over to extend it to me, and I will ride or die with them. I'll be alone, and it's fine. Because I'm not alone, upset about it. I'm alone in preparatory awareness that I could meet that person and could find it any fucking time. At any moment could be the time where that begins in my life. And I've asked for it, requested it, and I will. I will have it. Because I don't have to live in a world where I have to be alone. I don't have to. But preparing yourself to be the person that's not alone, it's not the same thing as trying just to attract somebody. Whole different ball game. Good morning. I just wanted to say that because after listening to what I'd said and I want to carry the message forward, to advance the message forward, I needed to do it. It is May 19th. It is a Friday. Happy birthday, America. Just good morning. Fine, just good morning. Talk to you later. Have a nice day. Make it a nice day.